Rob Forbes, Shady Kents. Best I come up with to try to demonstrate this. For those who are not familiar with the concepts, terminology, reference the videos I have posted before that. Scrap windshield here, what I've done is I dry air sheeted half of it, and the other half is done with baby powder. I know a lot of you guys like the dryer sheet. Fortunately, I'm going to try to save time and torch. Idea of compressing, we're going to compress and try to shrink. Everybody's agreed that peanuts will form from excessive shrinking. Idea is try not to shrink it and get the same result. As I push this down here on the dryer sheet, you can see it's sticking. As this windshield does not have a lot to do, maybe they get more towards the side here. But if we can get them low enough, compressing the film will stretch, film will compress. You can see we're binding up here. I can just As you can see, the fingers are popping up. What I didn't like about the compression method originally is the dryer sheet or soap will keep the film stuck to the window. The inside curve is tighter than the outside curve, and you'll end up with fingers. So that's compressed down. The dryer sheet, or if you use soap, is going to hold against the windshield. If we had a 300 challenge or something, I could throw a light snap. This should ensure I don't have fingers popping up on the bottom. And to verify the snap, this should actually pop back up a little. The other thing we thought was, can we compress more if we don't shrink the middle at all? So what I'm going to do here is, instead of starting in the middle and working my way down, I'm going to start heating the bottom edge and force it. Now if you notice, typically I'll start in the middle on a powder technique, dropping it down a little overshrunk to get a smiley, and follow to the edge to overshrink it for the finger-free installation. By not shrinking the middle, I've got a smiley by not shrinking it, which I can stretch out, or if it's too much to stretch out, you know, your Beretta's Thunderbird, we can, I used to call it unshrinking it. Okay, so we're going to keep going with this as much as we can. Trying only to heat the edge and forcing the film down. Of course, the big curve of your window, you're going to have more to shrink on that. And a lot of you guys like to wet check the vehicles or the film. And a lot of times people say, I don't wet check anymore because I crease it. Well, if you're creasing on the wet check, you must not be shrunk the right way. So on this, I'm going to wet it down now, get an idea of what we did, because the dryer sheet is keeping the film from sticking. Now you'll notice we have the top and the bottom laying flat. We have pouches in the middle, indigenous of your reverse curve. And there's our smiley that we wanted by not shrinking it. You over shrinking to get the smiley or not shrinking. I never thought I could not shrink a window to get the effect I want. You know, I've always been pro powder. One of the reasons here, I'll show you. This side I just had just a light coat of baby powder. I'm going to throw a wet line. Now if this was in the car, I can shift fingers down, I can shift fingers up. If I slapped it real hard, I'd break the glass right now, but you can see I can pull it, and I've removed a lot of the fingers to start. My typical previous concept, again, was drop the middle, pulling the fingers out of the corner where you normally get burned, and following the smiley out. The smiley, like I said, you always see that if you try to pull or squeegee out your Regal, Centuries, 95 pounds, Breaded T-Birds, reverse curve, you try to squeegee them out, you get that big smiley. So again, what we can do here is instead of shrinking the middle, I'm just going to real quick warm this up. Try and only hit the edge as much as I need. And we have this down. With the powder, by heating the edge, you can overshrink. So you already see, since the powder does not let the film stick, there's my smiley, which means I have to force stretch the film out. Then on the other side here, same thing here. Show the other way to do it. Normally, I start in the middle, start the smiley going by over-shrinking. There's not a whole lot of curve here, but I'd follow the smiley out. And when I get to the corner on a real curved one, of course I use a glove, I can pull that down. I can shrink right to the edge if I need to. And there's that. Since we have powder, the edges will stick up. I can verify I won't have a finger once we're done. Either way, we can get a smiley there. Like I said, if I lift it, or like I said, with the other side, it doesn't look the greatest, but the powder's designed not to stick, so we don't crease. So if I decide to go to wet check it, you can see again, we have the smileys forming here. When we hang these, squeeze it out the same way. There's our pouch. Same thing on the other side. And we have our finger-free installation. Here's our smiley, like from not shrinking to shrinking. Smiley here, smiley there. Both of them lay down perfectly. Like I said, not a peanut-prone back glass. Don't have one. Need somebody to try it on one when they get it. But if we can avoid shrinking the film and compress the film, but nail the edges, we're going to knock pouches out, similar to stretching your Camaros, T-Birds, Berettas, but not so much we have to fight it. Like I said, I like to overshrink but not overkill, so I don't have to contend with fingers when I'm done. Comments appreciated. Hopefully somebody comes up with one. Hopefully I get one soon. A little chilly up here in Michigan. And we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching.